right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm kind of in between like major issues going on in my life, and it's like sometimes I just want to just hang it all up, not stand out against all the craziness that's going on in our country and across the globe for that matter. But you know what? There's a time to sulk and feel sorry for yourself, and then there's a time to fight. And at this point in time, it's time to fight. And as the title is stating in this particular Facebook Live, Americans who support the rule of law are now the enemy of the state, the enemy of the deep state. Whatever way you want to phrase it, however you want to have it roll off your tongue. But we are, for those individuals like myself who fervently supports the rule of law, we are the enemy now. They want to take us out. They want to silence us. And I tell you what, for all of these leftists who are screaming and yelling, the individuals like myself and those who are like-minded, who have an issue, a major issue with this migrant caravan. It's not a caravan, ladies and gentlemen. It's an invasion. We're about to be invaded by illegal aliens, by individuals who do not, and I mean do not give a damn about the rule of law here in America. I'm supposed to just sit back and say, you know what, just because, and we don't know what their predicament is. They can say whatever the hell they want. They can say, oh, I am, seeking political asylum. I'm seeking economic asylum. I'm seeking asylum because of the situation happening in my country. I could give a damn what asylum you're trying to seek. When I got fellow brothers and sisters here in America, and that means white, black, Latino, who are here legally. Here legally. Not the ones that are in the shadows. No, the ones who are here legally, the ones who were born here and have legal status next to their name, who are struggling, who have individuals like idiots like Chris Cuomo and Don Lemon from CNN and other leftists in the mainstream media telling me I should shut my mouth, that I shouldn't have a voice in regards to this migrant caravan, this invasion that is taking place, that President Trump, to me, in my mind, is handling it the best way possible. I'm supposed to shut my mouth because I want the rule of law to be upheld. That I don't want this 10,000 who could, and if we were to let these individuals in, 10,000 could turn to 50, could turn to 100, could turn to 250, could turn to 500,000, 1 million if we allow this to happen. Is this one, I'm talking about everyone on the left who has an issue with me wanting the rule of law to be upheld. So you mean to tell me that you would rather have the rule of law completely and utterly discarded because for some way and somehow I have no emotion, I have no feelings, I have no empathy, sympathy, whatever you want to call it, in regards to this caravan? It's not a caravan. It's an invasion. Excuse me. So you can call me whatever ist or whatever ism that you feel. Excuse me. Take a sip of my drink so I can continue here. So you can just call me whatever you want in the book. It's not going to deter me from saying what I need to say. So if we don't stop this invasion in its tracks today, as I stated, what's going to make it impossible for it to be 50, 100, 250, 500,000, and a million plus trying to waltz their asses right into the country that I love, right into this country that is run and ruled and ultimately, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it as best as I can, a country trying to be overthrown by leftists here in America, trying to be overthrown by the mainstream media here in America. I'm not going to sit idly by and say, nah. These poor people, these poor folk, they need to just waltz right into America and be put on the teat of the American taxpayer. You've seen the statistics. You know the numbers. Whenever one illegal alien crosses into America and is somehow, some way allowed to stay here, we are paying for every and anything that comes into their pockets. Us, the taxpayer. Now, many people out there are, and I'm talking about on the left, are in an uproar, outrage, and they're just besides themselves in regards to this ad that President Trump put out with that cop killer, basically stating the Democrats allowed this to happen. The Democrats would continue to allow this to happen. This individual, it's the same story, ladies and gentlemen. The same story. An illegal alien allowed to stay in this country, deported several times, and was allowed, and I'm using that word very loosely, allowed to come back into this country, ends up killing cops, spouses that he wished he could have killed more, and he's going to somehow escape, excuse me, and then is going to kill more. Not one Democrat has come out and said anything in regards to, wow, President Trump is right. Excuse me. Wow. We can't allow this to happen. It has nothing to do with fear mongering. It has nothing to do with any type of race baiting of any kind. This is a fact, ladies and gentlemen. Pure and unadulterated fact that the Democrats want open borders. The Democrats want to just allow the however millions of illegal aliens in our country to become citizens just like that. And we all know why. Really don't need to expound on it. We all know why. Because they know, number one, that with the election in 2016, when an outsider, that's right, an outsider, not someone from the political beltway, Donald J. Trump became president, they were put on notice. So they know for certain that their normal tactics, that their normal, I guess, I'm trying to find the word here, their normal standard operating procedure can no longer just be put in place, and individuals like myself going to be just silent, quiet, and allow this nonsense to continue. So here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm kind of stuck in traffic here, so I can speak for a few more minutes before I get back to the office and enjoy my lunch hour. And it is Friday, TGIF. We can no longer sit on the sidelines and allow individuals on the left and the mainstream media to continue to control the narrative. This is why Trump was elected, among other reasons. But this is one of the reasons why Trump was elected. The status quo can no longer be something filtered into the households and into the minds and into anyone, ladies and gentlemen, anyone that has an inkling of common sense, a smidgen, that's right, smidgen of common sense. And we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, through the walk-away campaign, to the vote them out campaign, and to the Blexit campaign, the individuals who have been Democrats all of their lives are seeing the writings on the wall. And they are not ashamed, and they are not afraid of what backlash may come their way. They are leaving the Democrat Party. Because once and finally, for the first time in my life, as far as me being in the political sphere and in the political spectrum, that individuals are seeing what the Democrat Party was, is, and will always be. So here, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this, and I'm going to end this today with this. I am an American, born and raised. I am a conservative through and through. That doesn't mean that my mind shuts off and will not allow for debate, will not allow for a coming together of different-minded individuals to maybe possibly come to a solution to a problem that's ailing our country. But when those on the left, and when those in the Democrat Party, and with those in the mainstream media who want to silence me and many of those like-minded individuals, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to just sit around and allow that to happen? Are we supposed to just sit around and shut our mouths? And for what just transpired and I'm not going to get into it on this Facebook Live, but let's just say someone thought that I was an individual that needed to be silenced, and it came out of nowhere. If that individual is happening to be listening to this, I know what went down. You know what I'm talking about. I don't harbor any bad feelings towards you because I have no idea who you are, but I know of you and what you did. I don't harbor any bad feelings. But if you so happen to have been following me on social media, you know that I would never go down that route which you thought I was going to go down. I would never be that individual that would do anything along that line. So for that individual who possibly may be watching this or will watch this, know this: I am of sound mind. I am not a lunatic. I am not a leftist numbnut moonbat who would carry out anything that would harm anyone else. And that's all I'm going to say on that. And as I'm pulling into my 9 to 5, may God continue to bless you and yours. Peace.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
If I said it, I meant it. Bite my tongue for no one, for no one.